Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into text processing commands using real system logs. So for this video, we're going to be using the var log messages file, which is one of the most important files for troubleshooting, security monitoring, and incident response. If you do not have the var log messages file in your distribution, you can use var log syslog or a similar file that contains log files like the kernel logs or boot logs, anything of that nature. But for this video, we're going to be going over the var log messages file. And the commands that we're going to be covering is the cut, sort, grep, uniq, word count, and egrep command. So let's go ahead and first start off with using the head command to get an output for var log messages. All right, let's do sudo varlog, sudo head varlog messages, password, and then we can see the first 10 lines for the varlog messages file. Okay, you can see the month, day, time, host name, services, and messages. So we're going to extract, filter, count, and analyze these exact fields. All right, so the first command we're going to start off with is the cut command. So we're going to use cut -d for delimiter. We're going to use quotation marks, field 5, var log messages. So we basically want the 5th field, and the delimiter is the space. So basically 5 spaces. So after 5 spaces, we're going to print out that output. Okay, we got to do the sudo command first. Okay, and we have a whole bunch of information pop up. So let's pipe it that again to head, and we can get the first 10 lines. We see systemd, rsyslog, log stash, and systemd again. Okay, the next command we're going to go through, again, well, we're going to be going through the same command for cut. We're going to do -d, quotation marks, the field, we're going to go field 1 through 3, same file, var log messages. And again, we're going to pipe it to head so we don't get a huge amount of output. And then again, I forgot to put sudo at the beginning. All right, and we see the dates pop up, December 18th, 12:24 a.m. And that is 24-hour clock. Okay, so now we're going to do cut for character-based cutting. So this is for each character. So -c is for character. We're going to do the first 15 characters, var log messages. And again, let's pipe it to head. And let's not forget the sudo at the beginning. Yep, sudo. Okay, same thing. We can do it without the head command, and we get a whole bunch of information. Okay, so you want to use the -c option for when the spacing isn't consistent within the file. Again, it's all going to depend on the structure of the file that you're using. So the next command we're going to be using is the grep. We can use this to search inside logs and find patterns inside text. So let's do grep sshd var log messages. And let's not forget to put sudo at the beginning. Oh, we don't have that much stuff, right? Let's do elastic. Okay, and we have a whole bunch of information for this. So this basically greps all the information in the var log messages file for the keyword elastic. So now we can also do, let's do error. Let's search for error in var log messages. So this is going to be perfect for finding errors in the log file. And then we can see all the errors here. Let's clear the screen. We can also do error. My screen froze there for a second. We can do grep -I. This will ignore case sensitivity, so it'll find the error word regardless of if it's uppercase or lowercase. And again, we have a whole bunch of information pop up. Okay, we can also do, let's do grep -v. It's an inverted match, meaning everything except for the keyword. So let's do log stash var log messages. And again, I forgot to do sudo. And it gives us all the information except for the keyword. Okay, the next thing we're going to look for is egrep. Okay, and we can use egrep and find a multi-word search. So let's do failed and accepted. Var log messages. You can also do more. You can do more than 2 words as well. Let's put sudo at the beginning. And then this gives us a bunch of information. And then it'll show us the failed and anything that says failed or accepted. So this is perfect for troubleshooting. Okay. The next command we're going to go over is the sort command. This can be used to alphabetically sort or numerically sort. So same thing, we're going to use the var log messages file. And this will sort in alphabetical order. For reverse alphabetical order, you can do -r, and it'll give you in reverse alphabetical order. You can also do -n for numeric sort. This works better for files that have a bunch of numbers in it, where you're looking for specific values. But just to show what's going on, you can do this to look for dates as well. Now we're going to go over to the uniq command. So uniq only works on sorted data. It's going to find duplicates. So let's do cut -d. We're going to combine some of the commands we've used before. Quotation -f5 var log messages. Let's do var log secure. Do a different file. We're going to sort it in alphabetical order. And then we're going to do uniq-c. Okay. And we see how many things repopulate on the 5th field. Now we can do uniq-d. to show only duplicates, and we could do uniq-u, show only unique entries. You can also use the -i command to ignore case sensitivity. Okay, moving on to the word count command. The word count command will count lines, words, or characters. So we can do wc -l var log secure sudo. This is going to count the amount of lines. We have 123 lines in var log secure. Let's do -w for words. 1,665 words, and then -c for bytes or characters, and we have 14,539 characters. Clear the screen. Now let's show you a couple of commands we can chain together. So let's do grep, start with sudo. We'll count the amount of SSH login attempts. So we'll do sudo sshd var log messages, and we'll do word count -l to show the amount of lines for SSH login attempts. Okay, I see the problem. I forgot the grep command. Do sudo grep, and we see 7 attempts. Okay, and those are the commands for text processing and text filtering inside of Linux. You guys can continue to practice these commands in your own Linux environments. Drop a comment, follow, subscribe, and let me know how these commands worked out for you.